Synopsis Official.
On August 7, 1972, the ordinary life of Jeannette DePalma took a mysterious turn, setting in motion a sequence of events that would grip Springfield Township, New Jersey, and echo through the decades. Celebrating her 16th birthday just 4 days prior, Jeannette left her home, casually informing her mother of her intention to take a train to a friend's house. Little did anyone know that this seemingly routine departure would become the epicenter of an enduring enigma, shrouded in unanswered questions and elusive truths. This exploration delves into the labyrinthine timeline of events surrounding Jeannette's disappearance, navigating through the investigations, speculations, and the perplexing circumstances that have veiled this case in an unresolved mystery for over 4 decades. As we unravel the layers of this enigmatic puzzle, our quest is to illuminate the shadows that have loomed over Springfield Township since that fateful summer day in 1972. The journey begins with Jeannette's departure, a moment tinged with normalcy and innocence. A young girl on the cusp of adulthood, with dreams, aspirations, and the simplicity of plans to visit a friend. Little did anyone suspect the sinister turn that awaited her, as the wheels of time rolled forward to reveal a narrative fraught with uncertainty. In the days that followed, the absence of Jeannette became a stark reality, prompting her parents to report her missing to the Springfield Police Department. The initial threads of the investigation began to weave a tapestry of confusion and concern, amplifying the urgency to locate the missing teenager. The routine act of a girl heading to a friend's house transformed into an unsettling void, leaving loved ones and law enforcement grappling with the unknown. The community, once characterized by its quiet streets and familiar faces, now found itself thrust into the spotlight of a high-stakes investigation. Questions echoed through the township, and as days turned into weeks, the sense of urgency intensified. The search for Jeannette unfolded against the backdrop of a community grappling with the sudden disappearance of one of its own. In the midst of the search, whispers of a chilling discovery began to circulate. A decomposing human arm found outside an apartment complex on Wilson Road ignited a new chapter in the investigation. Police accounts painted a grim picture. The arm had been transported from the Hoodale Quarry, a former crystal and gravel quarry now divided by Interstate 78, situated between the Baltusrol Golf Club and Watchung Reservation. The proximity to such landmarks added an eerie dimension to the unfolding events, hinting at a sinister connection that demanded scrutiny. As investigators pressed forward, Jeannette's body was discovered on September 19, 1972, atop a tall rock formation known locally as the Devil's Teeth. The picturesque surroundings of Springfield, with its views of Manhattan's skyline, now bore witness to a tragedy that defied explanation. The circumstances of Jeannette's placement on the cliff and the absence of clear answers thrust the case into the realm of the unexplained. The absence of definitive answers propelled the investigation into a perplexing realm. No arrests were made, and leads seemed to dry up, leaving the case in a state of suspended animation. Jeannette's death was classified as suspicious, with no conclusive cause of death determined. The lack of resolution left the community grappling with a collective sense of unease, compounded by the cultural backdrop of the 1970s. During this period, known as the Jesus Movement, societal dynamics were in flux. The decline of communes and the return to evangelical roots marked a shift in the cultural landscape. However, amidst this backdrop of spiritual resurgence, the specter of Satanic panic loomed. Unsubstantiated rumors about witchcraft and Satanism permeated the news, adding a layer of complexity to Jeannette's case. The location of Jeannette's body, the Devil's Teeth, fueled rumors of occult practices, triggering a cascade of theories that rippled through the community. From allegations of a coven practicing black magic to whispers of satanic ritual sacrifice, the narrative became entangled in a web of speculation. The Union County Medical Examiner's report, indicating Jeannette lying face down on the rock formation, further fueled the mystique surrounding her death. Identification through dental records, coupled with the advanced state of decomposition, posed challenges to determining the cause of death. Skeletal X-rays ruled out traditional indicators of trauma, such as blunt force, bullet holes, and fractures. The 1973 crime lab report detailed meticulous testing of Jeannette's clothing, soil comparison with hairs collected at the scene, and the absence of foreign hairs. The degraded state of her clothing precluded conclusive blood and semen testing, and the unavailability of DNA testing during that era left many questions unanswered. Amidst the scientific intricacies, unsettling details emerged. Reports of Jeannette's body found inside a makeshift coffin shape made of wood, surrounded by crosses crafted from branches, fueled theories of occult involvement. The community, already steeped in rumors of witchcraft and Satanism, grappled with the surreal nature of the alleged discovery. Jeannette's parents, devout Christians, described their daughter as someone dedicated to leading others to Jesus. Engaged in community programs to help drug addicts, Jeannette was planning to attend a Bible college. However, amid the backdrop of societal upheaval and the sensationalized narratives of the time, the line between faith-driven pursuits and occult suspicion blurred. As rumors swirled, another layer unfolded: reports of sacrifices involving dead animals in the Watchung Reservation, less than 2 miles from where Jeannette's body was discovered. Union County Park Police uncovered disturbing scenes, including burning candles, a bowl of blood, feathers, and pigeons with their necks snapped. The convergence of these reports further entrenched the narrative in a chilling tapestry. In a chilling incident that sent shockwaves through the community, a decomposing human arm was found outside an apartment complex on Wilson Road. The discovery sparked immediate attention from law enforcement and local media. According to police accounts reported in newspapers, a disturbing twist emerged in the investigation: the arm was believed to have been transported from the Hoodale Quarry. The Hoodale Quarry, a former crystal and gravel quarry, is situated in a landscape now divided by Interstate 78. It occupies a space between prominent landmarks, the Baltusrol Golf Club and Watchung Reservation. The quarry, once a site for extracting minerals and materials, now became an ominous backdrop to a mysterious connection with the severed human arm found near the apartment complex. This narrative aims to unravel the sequence of events surrounding the discovery of the decomposing arm, the subsequent police investigations, and the enigmatic link between the arm and the Hoodale Quarry. By examining the details meticulously, we seek to shed light on the circumstances that led to the unsettling presence of the human arm outside the Wilson Road apartment complex, and the eerie association with the former quarry. On September 19, 1972, the search for Jeannette DePalma, who had mysteriously vanished just after her 16th birthday, took a grim turn. Investigators, meticulously scouring the area, discovered her lifeless body lying atop a tall rock formation. This tragic revelation marked a devastating end to the search for the young girl who hailed from a Christian family residing on Clearview Road in the affluent community of Springfield. Jeannette's commitment to her faith had been a defining aspect of her life. Raised in a Christian household, she embraced the values and principles instilled by her family. Clearview Road, situated in the upper-class community of Springfield, provided a picturesque backdrop for Jeannette's upbringing. The neighborhood exuded tranquility, adorned with the beauty of its surroundings, and even offered glimpses of Manhattan's stunning skyline from its peaceful environs. This narrative endeavors to unravel the unsettling events leading up to Jeannette's disappearance, the subsequent discovery of her lifeless body, and the poignant details that encapsulate her life in the serene yet tragic setting of Springfield's Clearview Road. In the aftermath of Jeannette DePalma's tragic death, a veil of mystery descended, shrouding the case in perplexity. Despite exhaustive efforts by investigators, the absence of arrests and the drying up of leads cast a shadow over the pursuit of justice. Jeannette's demise, officially classified as suspicious, remains an unresolved enigma, further complicated by the fact that no definitive cause of death has ever been determined. The circumstances surrounding the placement of Jeannette's body serve as a haunting backdrop to the investigation. Discovered atop a tall rock formation on September 19, 1972, her lifeless form bore witness to the challenges faced by law enforcement in unraveling the secrets of that fateful day. The lack of clarity regarding the cause of death adds layers to the mystery, leaving lingering questions about the events leading to Jeannette's demise. Jeannette's death occurred against the backdrop of the Jesus movement in the 1970s, a period marked by spiritual revival and a return to evangelical roots within families. However, this era was also characterized by social shifts, as communes and free love waned. Families, seeking solace in faith, turned away from the countercultural trends of the preceding decade. Amid this religious resurgence, a phenomenon known as the Satanic Panic emerged, permeating public consciousness with unsubstantiated rumors of witchcraft and Satanism. The convergence of these societal currents adds a complex layer to Jeannette's story. In a time when families were seeking spiritual grounding, the undercurrent of fear and sensationalism regarding alleged occult practices created a charged atmosphere. Jeannette's case became entangled in the broader cultural context of the era, where the fear of Satanism and witchcraft fueled speculation and obscured the path to resolution. As this narrative unfolds, it seeks to untangle the threads of Jeannette's mysterious death, examining the challenges faced by investigators in the absence of definitive leads or arrests. The societal backdrop of the Jesus movement and the concurrent Satanic Panic provides a nuanced understanding of the complexities surrounding Jeannette's demise. The lack of closure and the lingering classification of her death as suspicious underscore the enduring impact of this unsolved mystery on the collective memory of Springfield and the broader cultural landscape of the 1970s. The discovery of Jeannette DePalma's body on the ominous cliff known as the Devil's Teeth marked a pivotal moment in the investigation, creating ripples of speculation and sensationalism that spread beyond the local community. As news of her tragic demise circulated, a wave of rumors and theories, fueled by fear and intrigue, permeated the collective consciousness. From tales of a coven of witches engaged in black magic to notions of satanic ritual sacrifice, the community found itself ensnared in a web of conjecture and uncertainty. The cliff, ominously named the Devil's Teeth by locals, served as the eerie backdrop to Jeannette's final moments. Positioned on top of this rocky formation, her lifeless body was discovered face down, creating a chilling tableau that would leave an indelible mark on the collective memory of Springfield Township. The Union County Medical Examiner's report, a critical piece of evidence, provided a sobering account of the physical circumstances surrounding Jeannette's demise. In the wake of the discovery, the community grappled with the implications of the Devil's Teeth, a location now forever associated with the unresolved mystery of Jeannette's death. Theories surrounding occult practices gained momentum, not only within the local community but also reaching statewide attention. The rapid dissemination of these theories reflected the charged atmosphere of the time, where societal anxieties about witchcraft and Satanism found a focal point in Jeannette's tragic story. As we delve into the unraveling of this unsettling tale, the focus shifts to the impact of the Devil's Teeth on the community psyche. The cliff, with its foreboding name and association with occult speculation, became a symbol of the unexplained and fueled a cultural narrative that extended far beyond the confines of Springfield Township. Jeannette's positioning on the rock formation adds a layer of eeriness to the narrative, inviting contemplation on the circumstances leading to her tragic end. This exploration navigates the intertwining threads of local folklore, medical examination findings, and the broader cultural context surrounding Jeannette's death. The Devil's Teeth, once a natural feature of the landscape, transformed into a symbolic space laden with mystery and the weight of unanswered questions. Through a meticulous examination of the available information, this narrative seeks to shed light on the events that unfolded on that cliff, forever etching Jeannette DePalma's story into the haunting fabric of Springfield's history. The quest for answers surrounding Jeannette DePalma's death encountered significant obstacles, primarily due to the advanced state of decomposition her body was found in, rendering an autopsy impossible. Dental records proved instrumental in her identification, offering a rare lifeline in the absence of conventional forensic procedures. The skeletal X-rays, conducted as part of the investigation, played a crucial role in ruling out various potential causes of death. Blunt force trauma, bullet holes, and fractures were all dismissed as contributing factors. Despite these efforts, the exact circumstances leading to Jeannette's demise remained elusive. The cause of her death, obscured by the limitations imposed by the condition of her remains, remains an enduring mystery. In 1973, a comprehensive crime lab report added another layer to the investigation. Jeannette's clothing, including her pants, underwear, and shirt, underwent thorough testing. This examination extended to the soil found at the scene, and meticulous comparisons were made with hairs collected from the area. Intriguingly, the results revealed no foreign hairs on her clothing, suggesting a lack of external involvement. However, the stains discovered on her underwear and other garments proved too degraded for effective testing for blood and semen. These limitations highlight the challenges faced by investigators in a time before advanced forensic techniques and DNA testing became standard practices. The absence of DNA testing capabilities during that era adds complexity to the investigation. While the technology was not available at the time, Jeannette's clothing, subject to preservation efforts, remains a potential source of information. As advancements in forensic science continue to progress, the possibility of revisiting the preserved clothing with modern techniques introduces a glimmer of hope for potential breakthroughs in the case. This exploration delves into the intricacies of the forensic aspects of Jeannette's case, emphasizing the constraints faced by investigators in the 1970s. The preservation of her clothing, a tangible relic from the past, serves as a poignant reminder of the unanswered questions that persist. As we navigate the challenges encountered during the initial investigation, the focus shifts to the potential avenues for re-examination and the role modern forensic technologies may play in shedding new light on Jeannette DePalma's mysterious death. In the aftermath of Jeannette DePalma's tragic discovery, a chilling detail emerged, adding a layer of intrigue to the already mysterious circumstances. As reported by the now-defunct Daily Journal, the searchers who located Jeannette shared a haunting observation: her body was found inside a coffin shape made out of wood. Furthermore, the scene was adorned with makeshift crosses, crafted from branches, creating an eerie tableau that deepened the enigma surrounding her death. This revelation introduces a profound element to the narrative, evoking questions about the significance of the wooden structure and the purpose behind the makeshift crosses. The presence of such symbolic elements raises intriguing possibilities, from ritualistic undertones to potential attempts at concealing or memorializing Jeannette's remains. As we delve into this aspect of the investigation, the focus shifts towards unraveling the symbolism embedded in the discovery site and its implications on the broader understanding of the events leading to Jeannette's demise. The wooden coffin and the surrounding crosses not only serve as poignant visual elements, but also carry the potential to offer insights into the mindset of those involved in the aftermath of Jeannette's death. Were these elements deliberately arranged, or did they emerge organically from the circumstances? The answers to these questions may lie at the intersection of local folklore, potential ritualistic practices, or the actions of individuals seeking to imbue the scene with a specific meaning. This exploration aims to untangle the symbolism surrounding Jeannette's discovery, shedding light on the context and potential motivations behind the creation of the wooden structure and makeshift crosses. As we navigate this aspect of the investigation, the narrative seeks to bridge the gap between the tangible evidence presented by these elements and the intangible layers of meaning that may be embedded within the eerie tableau discovered on that fateful day in Springfield Township. In the wake of Jeannette DePalma's tragic demise, a multitude of theories emerged, weaving a complex tapestry that added layers of intrigue to the investigation. Jeannette's parents, attempting to provide insight into their daughter's character, described her as someone who actively sought to lead others to Jesus. Engaged in community programs aimed at helping drug addicts, Jeannette's altruistic pursuits painted a picture of a compassionate young woman with a bright future. Furthermore, she had aspirations of attending a Bible college, reflecting a deep commitment to her faith. Against this backdrop, another report from the Daily Journal introduced a chilling dimension to the unfolding narrative. Less than 2 miles away from where Jeannette's body was discovered in the Watchung Reservation, reports surfaced about a series of alleged sacrifices involving dead animals. This revelation brought an unsettling element to the investigation, hinting at the possibility of ritualistic activities occurring in the proximity of Jeannette's final resting place. Compounding the mystery, Union County Park Police made a separate discovery around the same time period. In an area adjacent to the Watchung Reservation, they encountered an eerie scene featuring burning candles, a bowl containing what was described as blood and feathers, and pigeons with their necks snapped. This macabre tableau suggested a convergence of ritualistic elements and added a layer of foreboding to the already enigmatic circumstances surrounding Jeannette's death. As we navigate through these various threads of information, the overarching question becomes, how are these seemingly disparate elements connected, if at all? The juxtaposition of Jeannette's benevolent activities with the disturbing reports of ritualistic practices raises complex questions about the nature of her surroundings and the potential forces at play in the community. This exploration seeks to unravel the intertwining narratives surrounding Jeannette's life and the eerie occurrences reported near the Watchung Reservation. By delving into the theories that emerged in the aftermath of her death, we aim to connect the dots between Jeannette's altruistic endeavors, her familial and faith-oriented background, and the unsettling events that unfolded in the vicinity of her final resting place. The narrative unfolds as a tapestry of conflicting elements, inviting contemplation on the possible intersections of spirituality, folklore, and the unexplained in the tragic tale of Jeannette DePalma. In the wake of Jeannette DePalma's mysterious death, a peculiar turn of events unfolded, adding a supernatural dimension to the investigation. A 1972 report by the Courier News, in association with the Associated Press, revealed that Union County investigators might have sought the assistance of a witch to assess the legitimacy of the site where Jeannette's body was discovered. This intriguing detail raised questions about the role of the occult in the investigation and the unorthodox methods employed to unravel the enigma. Reverend James Tate, the family's pastor, shed light on this curious episode, mentioning that a witch was indeed brought to the scene where Jeannette's body was found. Despite this, there is no information available regarding whether the witch uncovered anything of significance during this unconventional inquiry. The identity of the witch remains shrouded in mystery, as her name was never disclosed to the public, leaving this episode open to interpretation and speculation. During the same time period, news accounts hinted at the presence of individuals who identified as witches and warlocks in the area. An article published by the Associated Press on October 31, 1972, featured a woman named Lilith Sinclair, who led a group of approximately 30 Satanists. Notably, they claimed to be a branch of the Church of Satan founded by Anton S. Lavey in San Francisco. This intriguing development introduces a layer of complexity to the narrative, raising questions about the interplay between local beliefs, the occult, and the official investigation into Jeannette's death. The decision to involve a witch, coupled with the emergence of individuals identifying with Satanism, adds a surreal element to the events surrounding the young girl's demise. As we navigate through this supernatural thread of the narrative, the focus shifts to understanding the motivations behind seeking the assistance of a witch and the potential influence of occult practices in the community. Reverend James Tate's acknowledgement of the witch's presence provides a unique perspective on the intersection between conventional investigative methods and the unorthodox avenues explored during the search for answers. This exploration aims to untangle the web of beliefs and practices surrounding Jeannette's death, shedding light on the intriguing involvement of a witch and the emergence of satanic affiliations in the local community. The narrative unfolds as a blend of supernatural elements and investigative procedures, offering a glimpse into the complexities of understanding the unexplained in the aftermath of a mysterious and tragic event. Donald Schwert, a retired Springfield police officer, played a pivotal role in the investigation of Jeannette DePalma's death. Even after 30 years of retirement, the case remains etched in his memory, a testament to its enduring impact. In a recent interview with Central Jersey News, Schwert reflected on the difficulty of confronting such a tragic scene. His perspective takes on a poignant resonance as he shared, "It was hard. I had 5 daughters, and this could have been one of my daughters, you know?" The location of Jeannette's body added another layer of complexity to the investigation. Schwert described the site as a great big mound in the quarry, providing a vivid image of the scene he encountered. As he ascended to the location, he came face to face with Jeannette's lifeless body, clad in tan pants and a navy blue shirt. This visual detail serves as a stark reminder of the grim reality that unfolded on that fateful day. As we delve into the investigator's perspective, Schwert's emotional connection to the case underscores the human element inherent in these investigations. His own role as a father adds a personal dimension, amplifying the tragedy of Jeannette's death. The details surrounding the discovery of her body provide a sobering glimpse into the challenges faced by law enforcement officers in confronting the harsh realities of their profession. This exploration seeks to unravel the emotional and investigative dimensions intertwined in the aftermath of Jeannette's death. By delving into Schwert's recollections and the vivid details surrounding the discovery of her body, we gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact the case had on those involved. The narrative unfolds as a blend of personal reflection and investigative procedure, shedding light on the complexities faced by those tasked with unraveling the mysteries of a tragic and perplexing event. Donald Schwerdt, the retired Springfield police officer pivotal in the discovery of Jeannette DePalma's body, offers a nuanced perspective on the prevailing theories surrounding her death. In contrast to the speculation involving witchcraft and Satanism, Schwerdt stands firm in his skepticism. In an interview, he shared his belief that these rumors originated when additional investigators arrived at the scene and observed a rock or stones around Jeannette's head, prompting one of them to comment that it resembled something associated with Satanism. As Schwerdt dismisses these theories, his focus shifts to a different perspective: drugs. He postulates that drugs may have played a role in Jeannette's demise, suggesting a possible overdose. However, this theory encounters a hurdle when the toxicology report returns negative for drugs. Schwerdt raises questions about the circumstances, noting that Jeannette had flip-flops on, making it challenging for someone, particularly himself with hiking boots, to climb the hill where she was found. Schwerdt, who rose to the rank of lieutenant before retirement, sheds light on the investigative knowledge at the time. He reveals that investigators were aware of Jeannette's association with individuals who struggled with drug addiction. This awareness introduces a layer of complexity to the narrative, prompting a closer examination of Jeannette's social circles and potential influences on the events leading to her tragic end. As we navigate through Schwerdt's multifaceted assessment of the case, the narrative unfolds as a mosaic of contrasting theories and investigative challenges. The dichotomy between the negative toxicology report and Schwerdt's suspicions about drug involvement adds an intriguing dimension to the exploration. The focus shifts to understanding the dynamics of Jeannette's relationships, her possible exposure to drugs, and the complexities faced by investigators in untangling the mysteries surrounding her death. This exploration seeks to unravel the layers of speculation and skepticism surrounding Jeannette's demise, presenting a comprehensive view of the investigative challenges faced by law enforcement. The narrative unfolds as a blend of first-hand accounts, forensic findings, and the complexities inherent in deciphering the circumstances of a tragic and perplexing event. Donald Schwerdt, the retired Springfield police officer involved in the discovery of Jeannette DePalma's body, harbors a lingering hope that, after the passage of so much time, someone might come forward with crucial information. However, this optimistic expectation remains unfulfilled, leaving the case shrouded in persistent mystery. The narrative takes an intriguing turn as we delve into the exploration conducted by Jesse P. Pollock and Mark Moran, co-authors of Death on the Devil's Teeth: The Strange Murder That Shocked Suburban New Jersey. Their book provides a comprehensive account of Jeannette's case, delving into the rumors that have surrounded it. Pollock and Moran not only shed light on the details of Jeannette's murder but also explore the tantalizing threads of a suspected police cover-up, whispers of witchcraft, and potential connections to other murders of young women. As we embark on this literary journey, the narrative becomes a tapestry woven by the investigative prowess of Pollock and Moran. They unravel the complexities surrounding Jeannette's death, probing into the possibility of obscured truths and hidden motivations. The examination of rumors about a police cover-up adds a layer of intrigue, raising questions about the transparency of the initial investigation. The exploration of suspected witchcraft introduces an element of the occult, further complicating the narrative. Pollock and Moran navigate through the landscape of these rumors, carefully considering their origins and potential impact on the broader understanding of Jeannette's demise. The intersection of superstition and law enforcement procedures invites contemplation on the influence of belief systems in shaping the narrative surrounding a mysterious death. The author's examination of potential ties to other murders of young women expands the scope of the narrative, connecting Jeannette's case to a broader context. The exploration of these potential connections delves into the unsettling possibility of a pattern or a series of events that extend beyond the confines of a single investigation. This exploration seeks to unpack the layers of mystery and speculation surrounding Jeannette's death, utilizing the comprehensive investigation presented by Pollock and Moran. The narrative unfolds as a journey through the twists and turns of a perplexing case, offering readers a glimpse into the intricate web of rumors, suspicions, and potential cover-ups that have enshrouded Jeannette DePalma's tragic story. Jesse P. Pollock and Mark Moran, editors of WeirdNJ.com, embarked on a quest to unravel the mystery surrounding Jeannette DePalma's death. Their investigation faced an initial hurdle when local police asserted that all files and evidence had been lost during the flooding caused by Hurricane Floyd in 1999. Undeterred, Pollock and Moran pursued the truth, filing a Freedom of Information Act request to access the supposedly lost information. To their surprise, they discovered that the police's claim was not accurate. In 2021, after persistent efforts, Pollock and Moran successfully obtained Jeannette's case file and crime scene photographs. These crucial pieces of evidence became instrumental in their quest to shed light on the circumstances surrounding her death. The narrative takes a compelling turn as the authors carefully review the crime scene, leveraging their expertise to analyze the available information. Contrary to the rumors of occult activity that have lingered around Jeannette's case, Pollock and Moran express confidence in their assessment that no such supernatural elements were involved in her death. This revelation challenges the sensationalized narratives that have surrounded the case for decades, offering a more grounded perspective on the events leading to Jeannette's tragic end. As we navigate through the investigation conducted by Pollock and Moran, the narrative unfolds as a meticulous examination of the available evidence. The revelation of the case file and crime scene photographs provides a unique opportunity to revisit the details of Jeannette's death with a fresh perspective. The author's confidence in debunking occult theories adds a layer of clarity to the narrative, challenging long-standing beliefs and offering a more nuanced understanding of the circumstances surrounding Jeannette's demise. This exploration seeks to untangle the web of misinformation and speculation surrounding Jeannette's death, emphasizing the importance of evidence-based investigation. The narrative unfolds as a journey through the intricacies of uncovering the truth, highlighting the dedication of Pollock and Moran to dispel myths and present a more accurate portrayal of Jeannette DePalma's mysterious and tragic story. The investigation into Jeannette DePalma's death takes a significant turn as Jesse P. Pollock and Mark Moran, editors of WeirdNJ.com, delve into the crime scene photographs. Their meticulous review of the available evidence challenges the sensationalized narratives that have surrounded Jeannette's case for decades. The alleged crosses made from sticks and the so-called halo of stones, elements that featured prominently in early reports, are notably absent from the crime scene photographs. The absence of these purported symbols contradicts the vivid descriptions presented in the September 1972 edition of the Elizabeth Daily Journal, titled "Girl Sacrificed in Witch Rite." The article fueled speculations about the involvement of black witchcraft and Satan worship in Jeannette's death. According to the initial reports, death scene photos were believed to depict symbols associated with a sacrificial ritual. 2 pieces of wood were described as crossed over Jeannette's head, and additional pieces framed her body like a coffin. However, the stark contrast between the vivid descriptions and the actual crime scene photographs raises questions about the accuracy of the early reports. The absence of carved markings on nearby trees and any discernible appearance of an altar further challenges the narrative of occult activities at the location where Jeannette's body was discovered. In contrast to the sensationalized reports, investigators from the Springfield Police Department provided a different perspective to Pollock and Moran. They asserted that the area where Jeannette's body was found was a popular party scene. One prevailing theory suggested that Jeannette had been at the spot with others, and the possibility of an overdose was considered. According to this theory, the other individuals present, colloquially referred to as partiers, allegedly fled the scene upon Jeannette's death to avoid legal repercussions. However, Pollock and Moran dispute this theory, introducing an element of skepticism toward the official narrative. Their disagreement with the police investigators underscores the complexity of the case and the multiple perspectives that contribute to the ongoing mystery. As we navigate through these conflicting accounts, the narrative unfolds as a journey into the intricacies of perception, interpretation, and the elusive quest for truth. This exploration seeks to untangle the web of narratives surrounding Jeannette's death, emphasizing the importance of evidence-based investigation. The absence of alleged occult symbols challenges long-standing beliefs, prompting a re-evaluation of the events leading to Jeannette DePalma's tragic end. As Jesse P. Pollock and Mark Moran, editors of WeirdNJ.com, continue their investigation into Jeannette DePalma's death, they uncover peculiar details that add another layer of mystery to the case. Contrary to the prevailing theory that the location where Jeannette's remains were found was a popular party scene, evidence reports and photographs depict an overgrown area devoid of any signs of recent gatherings or revelry. One particularly perplexing aspect that catches the attention of the two journalists is the absence of Jeannette's purse. While the contents of her purse are discovered near her body, the purse itself remains missing. This anomaly raises questions about the circumstances surrounding her death and the potential motivations behind the separation of the purse from its contents. Approximately 8 feet away from Jeannette's remains, a collection of items is found, seemingly arranged with a degree of order. Among these items are a Vicks inhaler, a pack of Markle tissues, lipstick, a compact, a comb, a key on a ring, a clear vial containing an unknown substance, and a small eyeshadow palette. The deliberate arrangement of these belongings sparks curiosity and prompts further inquiry into their significance in the context of Jeannette's death. Adding to the enigma is the absence of Jeannette's cross necklace, a detail reported by her family in 1972 and corroborated by Pollock and Moran in 2021. The missing necklace becomes a poignant symbol, prompting reflection on its potential connection to the broader narrative of Jeannette's life and the circumstances leading to her tragic demise. As we navigate through these discoveries, the narrative unfolds as a careful examination of the physical evidence surrounding Jeannette's death. The absence of expected elements, such as signs of a party scene and the missing purse, introduces a level of uncertainty and prompts a re-evaluation of the prevailing theories. The arrangement of personal items near the body and the significance of the missing cross necklace contribute to the growing complexity of the case. This exploration seeks to unravel the mysteries surrounding Jeannette's belongings and their placement at the crime scene. The narrative becomes a journey into the details that defy easy explanation, prompting a nuanced understanding of the events leading to Jeannette DePalma's tragic end. The specter of a potential serial killer looms over Jeannette DePalma's case, adding a chilling dimension to the investigation. During the 1970s, a notorious figure named Richard Cottingham emerged as a predatory force, preying on young girls and women. Cottingham, seemingly leading a double life as a family man residing in a middle-class neighborhood in New Jersey, worked as a computer operator for Blue Cross Blue Shield of New York. His sinister activities earned him the ominous moniker of the Torso Killer. The introduction of the potential connection between Jeannette's death and Richard Cottingham introduces a new layer of complexity to the narrative. The juxtaposition of Cottingham's seemingly ordinary life with his dark predilections raises questions about the hidden dangers that lurk within seemingly safe communities. As we delve into the details of Cottingham's criminal activities, the narrative becomes a window into the unsettling reality of a serial killer operating in close proximity to Jeannette's community. Cottingham's choice of victims, predominantly young girls and women, aligns with the profile of those targeted during the same time period as Jeannette's death. The revelation of his moniker, the Torso Killer, hints at a gruesome modus operandi, underscoring the brutality of his crimes. The juxtaposition of his family life and the heinous acts he committed adds a layer of psychological complexity, prompting contemplation on the dual nature of individuals who harbor dark secrets. The potential link between Jeannette's case and Cottingham's reign of terror introduces a renewed sense of urgency in the investigation. The narrative becomes a quest to unravel the threads connecting the victim and the alleged serial killer, exploring the timelines, locations, and modus operandi to discern any potential patterns or correlations. The chilling possibility that Jeannette may have fallen victim to a notorious serial killer amplifies the tragedy of her death, casting a shadow over the community and heightening the need for justice. This exploration seeks to dissect the potential connection between Jeannette's death and Richard Cottingham's criminal activities. The narrative unfolds as a journey into the heart of darkness, where the seemingly mundane coexists with the malevolent. The specter of a serial killer casts a foreboding shadow, challenging investigators to navigate the complexities of the case and unveil the truth behind Jeannette DePalma's untimely demise. The grim revelations surrounding Richard Cottingham's criminal activities send shockwaves through the investigation into Jeannette DePalma's death. Cottingham, a man leading a double life as a family man in a middle-class New Jersey neighborhood and working as a computer operator for Blue Cross Blue Shield of New York, emerges as a menacing figure known as the Torso Killer. His sinister actions unfold with a staggering claim. He asserts to have killed between 85 and 100 young women before facing justice. The sheer magnitude of Cottingham's claimed victim count creates a chilling backdrop for understanding the potential scale of his crimes. The juxtaposition of his ordinary family life with the brutality he inflicted upon his victims introduces an unsettling dynamic, highlighting the hidden dangers that can lurk within the veneer of normalcy. Cottingham's modus operandi involves a gruesome sequence of torture, rape, and brutal killings, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. The choice to dump many of the bodies in wooded areas adds an additional layer of horror, emphasizing the calculated effort to conceal his crimes and further complicating the task of investigators. The revelation of Cottingham's claimed victim count prompts a re-evaluation of the timeline and geography of his crimes. The narrative becomes a harrowing exploration into the psyche of a prolific serial killer, as investigators grapple with the enormity of his atrocities. The wooded areas where he disposed of bodies become haunting landscapes, each potentially concealing the remains of his victims. As the investigation into Jeannette's death intersects with Cottingham's claimed activities, the narrative becomes a quest to discern any potential connections or patterns. The chilling realization that Jeannette may be among the countless victims adds a somber note to the ongoing pursuit of justice. The investigation expands beyond the confines of a single case, encompassing a broader examination of the impact of Cottingham's reign of terror on countless lives. This exploration seeks to unravel the dark tapestry woven by Richard Cottingham, delving into the enormity of his claimed crimes. The narrative unfolds as a journey into the abyss, where the macabre intersects with the ordinary. The looming figure of the torso killer casts a pervasive shadow over the investigation, underscoring the urgent need to confront the horrors concealed within the wooded areas that bore witness to his atrocities. The year 2021 marks a significant development in the investigation into Jeannette DePalma's death as convicted killer Richard Cottingham writes a series of letters that hint at a potential connection to the case. Jesse P. Pollock, one of the editors of WeirdNJ.com, receives these letters, unveiling a startling revelation. Cottingham suggests that he might have abducted and killed Jeannette while she was hitchhiking, adding a new layer of complexity to an already mysterious case. Pollock, recognizing the gravity of the information provided by Cottingham, takes a responsible and proactive step by turning over the correspondence to the Union County Prosecutor's Office. This move reflects a commitment to ensuring that the information is properly examined within the framework of the ongoing investigation. The significance of the letters prompts Pollock to contribute to the revised edition of Death on the Devil's Teeth, where the correspondence is printed, offering readers insight into this unexpected twist in the narrative. However, as of 2023, the narrative takes a somber turn as law enforcement authorities have yet to provide any updates on the investigation. The lack of information leaves a void in the pursuit of justice and intensifies the mystery surrounding Jeannette's death. The uncertainty surrounding the potential connection to Cottingham and the absence of updates contribute to the sense of frustration and unresolved questions that linger over the case. This development becomes a focal point in the ongoing exploration of Jeannette's death, prompting a closer examination of Cottingham's letters, their contents, and the implications for the broader investigation. The narrative becomes a reflection of the challenges and complexities inherent in pursuing justice, particularly when confronted with unexpected revelations from a convicted killer. The lack of updates from law enforcement underscores the ongoing struggles faced by those seeking answers and resolution in Jeannette's tragic story. This exploration seeks to navigate the aftermath of Cottingham's letters, examining their impact on the investigation and the broader implications for understanding the circumstances surrounding Jeannette DePalma's death. The narrative unfolds as a journey into the shadows of uncertainty, where revelations from a convicted killer cast a haunting pall over the quest for justice. The lack of updates becomes a poignant reminder of the enduring challenges in unraveling the mysteries that have enshrouded Jeannette's case for decades.
Synopsis Official.